Hi everyone, welcome to Marianne's Mystic Mansions. I'm Marianne. Welcome to your January 2022 readings. Here they are. I'm excited. I'm grateful to have you here with me. If you are new, I have a format that I like to follow, but as this month goes onward and the year goes onward, I would like to incorporate some more things. But for now, I'm going to do these readings, and I will only be doing January as a whole. I won't be coming back for the mid-months. I have a lot to do, a lot of things that I'm going to listen to the energies and allow during a Venus retrograde in Capricorn, as well as a Mercury retrograde starting on the 14th of January through the 3rd of February. I'm going to take full advantage of exactly what that means, and I can share that with you. It's about reviewing things. If you have something in mind or a specific relationship that you're involved in, or anything that's important, of course, on any level, this is the time to just kind of review it, revisit stuff. I mean, people will come back into your life a lot of times during retrogrades. Introspection is huge right now. Venus is the planet of feminine energy and love and relationships and money and magic, and really evaluating that for ourselves in a very honest, straightforward manner, because we are in the season of Capricorn. There's quite a bit of Capricorn energy. Venus is in Capricorn. We're in that Capricorn season. We've started winter season, and that's more of a time of more structure, more practical, grounded earth energy, which Capricorn is. It is more, serious natured, let's get it done. Let's be more pragmatic and, structured. Saturn ruled Capricorn, all those, important things we got to do, you're not going to let them go by the wayside. If anything is going to be by the wayside, it's the stuff that's extra and, things you want to get rid of, things you want to purge out of your life. Perfect time for that. But also, time for allowing yourself to think in the future when everything starts to move forward again. In mid-February onward, basically all planets will be forward through April, which is amazing and beautiful forward momentum energy. If it's not happening, you don't need to fight that. There might be communication issues, there's blocks, there's all sorts of things you won't necessarily see coming or understand, but you can allow for them and understand right off the bat, I'm going to be flexible no matter what comes my way. If you own businesses like myself, there's usually great amounts of changes in the schedule. And if you allow that and you're comfortable and you say, okay, come what will, come what may, it just makes it so much easier on your body, your mind, everything. So that's what I'm going to do. I have some new equipment I want to look into. I want to expand and grow, of course. And speaking of expansion, we had Jupiter move from Aquarius to Pisces. So for all of us, what that means predominantly, and the characteristics that holds, is the fact that there is a great amount of energy for healing. Any issue in any circumstance in your life, there's a great amount of compassion, there's feeling, there's love. There might be times you just break out into tears of joy or otherwise, and it's just a very watery time, but it's extremely conducive for creativity and ideas and, just allowing yourself to try new things. The mutable aspect of Pisces is exactly that. There's no boundaries. You want to set boundaries. You always want to set your boundaries, whatever they may be, but you don't. Love is the main, honest, beautiful feeling that you feel when you're around a Pisces. They're so compassionate, so selfless, so giving. There's a lot more of that, I think, that a lot of us are going to be feeling. Love is definitely boundless. I mean, any type of love, any circumstance, it's the strongest emotion. It can move mountains. It can transform our lives forever. It's a beautiful, beautiful emotion and energy that we all are entitled to. So that's a big, huge thing that's happening as well. But today's beautiful sign, featured sign, as I like to call every one of my signs that I read for, as I go around my zodiac wheel in order from Aries to Pisces, is the beautiful moon-ruled and water sign of Cancer. So Cancer, I feel like, not only because we're in Capricorn season as an earth energy, which is very, very compatible with you, water and earth elements are very harmonious energies. There's less strain, there's less challenging, you know, aspects, which challenge to a lot of people brings on a negative connotation, but challenge is what makes things happen as well. You know, you work through those, and that's exactly the energy of certainly a Capricorn, the success-oriented, you know, goat, where they will climb the highest mountain. It's not easy, but they will make it happen one step at a time. Cardinal aspect. You too are a cardinal sign, Cancer, and as much as you are a very feeling, sensitive, sentimental, intuitive, and I would say psychic, you know, very in tune with your higher power and your gifts, you are a go-getter. My gosh, you are a cardinal sign, like I said, Capricorn, another beautiful harmonizing energy that works well together. But you like to get things going. You're the initiators, the pioneers, okay? As much as you love your home life, and you're kind of a homebody a lot of times. When you're not out doing the hustle and bustle, there's nothing you love more than a beautifully decorated home, or, you know, something that you consider to be your home, and caring for your family, whatever that is, furry or otherwise. You know, it's a really great time for you, and that Pisces energy is going to very much influence you as a fellow water sign. So look for that. The new moon on the 2nd, right out the gate here in January in Capricorn, will give you that beautiful burst of energy for your ideas, your inspirations, you know, seeing them through to the end, always as a earth sign. You know, they're very much about, you know, the long-term results. They work hard, and they definitely see them, and they will put everything they can into it until it does occur. There's no stopping their drive. So I love that for you. I will be picking a featured sign for you. Or excuse me, you're the featured sign, the highlighted connection. Spirit always likes me to bring into my readings. And this is a highlighted connection that could be another person, astrological sign, energy, or feeling you're definitely feeling or in tune with right now. And so you might feel it right away. It may take you a while. It might be somebody new coming in, or someone you've been with for many, many years. It will be a highlighted influence, okay? So after that, I'll be reading 4 major categories for this highlighted connection, but also for every one of your connections of love, whatever that may be, in all different forms, when I speak of my love connections, okay? And so yours is going to be Pisces. Wow. Okay. It doesn't surprise me, and it feels absolutely beautiful, because it's a beautiful, loving, incredibly open, evolving, beautiful, beautiful energy, and you are picking up on that, you are resonating with that, and you are ready to create probably some of the biggest opportunities and experiences of your lifetime. And whatever happens this year will continue for many years to come. So I'm excited about that for you. Pisces is an incredibly beautiful harmonizing sign with you anyway. I know many Pisces and Cancers that have become, you know, friends, partners, work relationships, what have you, lovers, and of course, you know, just spiritually connected souls through the many, many years of studying the compatibility of astrology and the signs. So this is absolutely perfect. You're absolutely in tune with this incredible, benevolent Jupiter energy. And Jupiter is the ruling planet of Pisces more historically. Now Neptune they have done more modernly, and both happen to be in Pisces. I feel it in every cell of my body. I do have a rising in Pisces. Anybody that has Pisces in any placement will definitely feel it, but everybody will feel this. And it is a welcome feeling for, I think, all of us. Even those that tend to be more mindset, like the air signs, or, you know, just more about spirit and getting things done, like the fire, they're going to feel more emotional. They're going to feel more giving. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy for, you know, on a more personal but collective energy. So, okay, so that's a beautiful thing right there. And I'm going to read the 4 categories that have to do, like I said, with this influence. And all I can tell you is I think it's self-explanatory. You will be noticing the Jupiter and Neptune energy for you. And it could take you places where you've never been, like I said. And I think it's going to be phenomenal. And I think it's going to be a very personal kind of experience in your life that you will hold very near and dear. It's a spiritual experience in a lot of ways too, when it has to do with Pisces. So that excites me for you too. So the first category is always the overall energy. And I think the 4 categories that I choose are really pretty much cover all aspects of relationships and, endeavors and things in our life that are crucial and important to each of us as individuals on this 3rd dimensional plane, right? So we have for the first beautiful, and by the way, I'm using this brand new deck I got, which I absolutely love. And then finishing with an oracle, which is also new. This is the Light Seers deck. It's a gorgeous deck, and I've seen it quite a few times with some of my favorite astrology, I should say horoscope, tarot readers. Horoscopes, Taurus, I can't even speak right now. I'm saying Taurus though. Venus is Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, and there's a whole lot of energy in Taurus. So that's going to be compatible with you too. I'll talk more about that, but because of retrogrades coming, my speech is already starting to show that, which is another reason to kind of keep it on a low keel as far as any more readings. So I'm happy that I've made that decision. But either way, your overall energy is going to be coming into January. This is beautiful. It is the 6 of Swords. Well, the swords are the air element. They're the minds, right? They are the Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. That has been a huge emphasis with Jupiter just leaving Aquarius and Saturn still remaining in Aquarius. That structure, that Capricorn, ruled sign, that, we got to keep it straight on the narrow in some ways. We don't have to go overboard, and that'll help us to achieve and reach the goals that we want. It's always out of a higher good for everybody when it has to do with any of the planets. None of them have negative connotations, but we have certain outlooks and perceptions of things to watch for when certain signs are in certain planets, okay? There's a serious note that, a lot of people think, oh, I don't like that, whatever. Okay, but you're going to do great. You will get rewards when you focus or you go into that new, study course that'll take 1.5 to 2 years. When you're done, you're going to be so grateful that you sacrifice maybe not going out once a month, or maybe not eating out a couple times a week. It's variable for everybody, but it's always for the highest good, and it's a positive influence. 6 of Swords is about moving away from difficulty, and let's just say the last couple of years, we're heading into a 6th year. 6 is balance. 6 is smoother waters in regards to the 6 of Swords. You have great aspiration and ideas. It does have to do with the water. It's interesting, right? With the Piscean influence. You could be going on a trip that you've planned and wanted to for so long, and it could be near the beach or the water, is what I'm feeling. And that makes sense for you because most Cancers and water signs I know love being around water. That's fantastic. Generally, in another Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you see a guide in the boat helping to stir the boat. So that is our higher power. That is what's coming in so strongly this year for all of us. If you listen to it, any answers, any resolutions, any, epiphanies will be there for you. It's an absolute given. So that'll be up to you, because none of these messages are set in stone. These are suggestions, inspirations, they're guidance. But whether you choose to take that, whether you choose to receive it, is always going to be the case. So I love that coming right into the gate. This is about you moving away from things that weren't so great during 2021, right? I mean, there's always good and bad in every year. I think you're going to have way more positive this year. Mark my words. You can always get back with me on that if you choose. If you like what you're seeing here, please do subscribe and like and share and comment to me, because that's what it's about for me. It's about the interaction. And yes, I want to do private readings a couple times a week starting this year. I will set that all up, hopefully in this month. That's my goal, but at some point. So beautiful, beautiful indications of better and smoother times ahead. Second category is that of possible blessings or obstacles. And you have the Fool. Wow. While moving away from difficulties, making your mind just completely focused on the positive, such an important aspect of what we do in our lives. I mean, I'm finding that out more and more. I really am. I'm a positive person, but I have become more of a realist. And I just want to really promote, it's one of my intentions, the new moon, the beautiful, beautiful Jupiterian energy of Pisces, of allowing just everything and believing in it and trusting and being positive about it will absolutely bring that back to you. You have the Fool, the major arcana. This starts our journey in the Tarot. This is allowing and trusting completely, surrendering to the universe, to Source, to God, to whatever you feel yourself, your higher power, and knowing that everything is going to work out exactly the way it needs to. It always does, whether we really understand that or not. It's great to make plans. I like to be the one in the morning that says, okay, today's going to be a great day. I start it that way, but none of us really know ever what's going to happen, right? So just believing and imagining and manifesting that kind of life is perfect. That's the Fool attitude. New, starting new, taking those risks, leaving a fearful life and a more love-filled life. Fantastic. I would say that's a blessing for everybody to have that, even if it's just for an hour or a day, that feeling of complete trust and childlike exhilaration. This reminds me of a child, just like, remember when you're young and you thought, yeah, I'm going to do this, and you do, because you believe it with everything you are. You don't have those limited thoughts as a child. We get to learn that when we grow older, but we can always eliminate them as well at any time, which is a wonderful thought, always learning, always understanding that. And the third category is that of finances. So yes, it could definitely be about your finances and what Spirit wants you to know specifically. Taurus is a heavy hitter, and that is going to be the node change as well. Like I said, I'll mention more in the series of the eclipses that has changed from Gemini and Sagittarius to Taurus and Scorpio. And that's all about money. That's all about investing. That's all about grounding our investments, our seeds, our drives, our desires, and fully believing and achieving, okay? Through time, through patience, through persistence, a fixed sign, both Taurus and Scorpio. Saying a lot of other words these days, but truthfully, very, very powerful influences there to lead us and to guide us. Depth and transformation is the key components there. Finances, other people's money when it comes to Scorpio, the building of money and luxury. This is the Venus ruled aspect of Taurus, known as the money sign. So, I mean, there's no end to what can happen to anybody. It's unlimited, and it's unbelievable possibilities. And you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, what I love about this one is what a gorgeous, beautiful, peaceful. It looks like a big crystal ball. I've not seen this. It's a brand new deck. And you're in there and you're in your mode of, I'm going to sit and I'm going to believe and I'm going to meditate. I'm going to calm myself. I'm going to ground myself with this Capricorn energy and allow to be shown, to hear, to listen. And, the Seven of Wands in every other beautiful different colors of life, the different, avenues and possibilities, once again, opening them up to them all. And usually it's just defending your cause, and never giving up. You are steadfast in your beliefs. And that's exactly how we get to manifest what we want. We never give it up. We never stop believing. There you go. And that's in your finances. Like, you may have been in a mode, like I certainly go in and out of the scarcity thought processes. We learn them as a younger person. We learn them from our parents, whatever the case may be. Always able to be changed in an instant, because it's a thought, and the thought creates the energy, and the energy creates our existence and the reality of what things happen. We create all of that in co-creation, granted, but you are dead set on making a difference in your financial, your wealth, whatever that is. For me, I have I plan a scheduled surgery, which, you know, was going to happen last year and it was postponed the night before. And so it's time to make it happen. And I definitely need to surrender to that, because everybody has those fears about things, but I know in the end it's going to be the best thing. So that's what my wealth is, and that's what my belief is, and I'm going to continue to believe that it's going to be better and a quicker recovery and all the variables that go into that, because I choose to believe that, and I've seen it happen so many times with other people. So I have that trust and belief, and you can do that with whatever it is you want. And if it is about money, then so be it. Grow it, expand it, you know, invest in it, look into it very well. This is the month to do that. And stay your course, you know. Defend your cause. And so the final category is that of surprises and wishes. And I love this because everything that you do, as I said, everything we think and feel is a part of what we're manifesting in every moment. And this reveals it in a way, you know, or certainly one of the ways that you're manifesting. And so what you have, beautiful Cancer, for yourself, this highlighted connection of Pisces together, I mean, the things that can be accomplished, the artistry, the imagination is just limitless. Once again, it's huge with Jupiter there. It expands anything and everything, and it's for the positive, right? And you have Temperance. And I love this because sometimes when we're working in the direction and we're manifesting the best, the most, it is a lot for us. Even in the most exhilarating and happy times, it affects us. So to remember to always stay that balance. This is a Sagittarius influence. This is a major arcana again. And you have 2 major arcanas, which says a lot. And when you allow the infinite to co-create with you in ways that are just hard to even verbalize, right? And they start to happen and they start to unfold, and it happens quicker than you think. And it's so much. You want to make sure you're balanced within and without. You are the alchemist here. You control that. You control exactly how you feel and how you are able to maintain yourself, care for yourself, you know, really, really assert yourself in the way of balance in all aspects. And it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. And this is an amazing, beautiful, beautiful reading. And regardless of the retrogrades, they happen all the time. And yes, the slowdowns and whatnot, it means nothing other than it's preparatory. It's preparatory for what there is ahead and what is to be had. And the Fool is whatever it is you choose that way, and defending it with all your heart. And I love that. So excellent reading, Cancer. You deserve it. We all do. 22, like I said, is going to be that easier, more of a, I mean, it'll be fast-paced, but it's going to have more of a sense of balance in itself, because it is a balanced number. It's an even number. We just left the 5, and I think a lot of us felt the 5 and the challenges and things that had to happen, that we had to pursue to get through what we've been getting through. The second and last category, and I should say reading, is from the beautiful new Oracle deck I got, which is the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracles. How do you like that? I mean, that alone, just hearing that, I mean, I got to pick this up because it fell out, but it's just unshakable. That's what we're going for. That's the determination, okay? And it'll affect everything, our money, our wealth, our well-being. When you have that faith, and that Fool kind of faith, it's unshakable. So it's absolutely perfect for your reading. And what a gorgeous, beautiful illustration these have. And it's 6. I mean, there you go. You're in tune. You understand. You've got that Piscean, you know, highlighted connection there because you're very in tune to the water aspect. There is strength in doing nothing. Wait. That is the month of January. Just waiting, just preparing, just being, you know, allowing yourself to be well, taken care of, calm. What have you been forcing And how can you let go of the outcome? Well, that's a personal question that only you knows. You want to just close your eyes to this and really sit for a minute about that. And you'll know what the answer is. But I'll read you a little bit more about what that says, because it's exactly what to do right now. I mean, you couldn't be more in tune with this reading if you tried. It's perfect. So yes, there are times when we have to be go-getters and achieve, and that's certainly, like I said, a cardinal aspect of you. And there are times for you to listen and wait and prepare and and just be. So that's 6, and it's excellent as we come into the 6th year. Just like nature has its seasons, we have seasons of our soul. There is a time for planting seeds, harvest, growth, and celebration, and rest and renewal. Understanding the seasons of your soul's growth will help you navigate life with more grace and ease. Often we feel stuck when we really are initiating new levels of consciousness. And with this comes a time of inner reflection. I mean, if there isn't an inner reflection time with Venus in retrograde and Mercury, I don't know when there is. So it's being handed to you, and it's a gift. You're drawn to this card because you're on a phase of realignment. Oh my gosh, aren't we all? Perhaps you've been pushing and working hard and with few tangible results. Well, this happens. It's human nature to push harder, but your true self has an easier plan. Relax, release, and surrender. My goodness, the Fool, everything that your reading has said. Stop pushing so hard and wait it out. We've been conditioned to believe that if we push harder, we will achieve more and be successful. Well, I'm one of those people that believe that. And there's a past tense to that. But there is power in the pause. Instead of using force to push ahead, let yourself be. This is not about surrendering your desires and dreams, but relaxing into the flow of life. And seeing that doing nothing is necessary for alignment and progression forward. So there you go. I couldn't think of that as being more synchronistic, but it's all perfect. And I love and appreciate you spending the time with me. Have an amazing January. I'll be back for you in February. And I send you great love. Hope you had amazing holidays. And be safe, be well. Until next time, bye for now.